We are here on Real Estate in the Lowcountry. Our friend from Goosehead Insurance, Meg Herman, is here. And today we are going to talk about inspections because people are getting picky out there.
Oh my goodness, so picky.
Yeah, I know we've talked about inspections before, but it's really changing. So let's talk about it.
So good. Yeah, so whenever a new insurance policy, like your homeowner's policy, is placed on your property, an insurance company is going to do some kind of an inspection. And we try and prepare our clients for the inspection. And frankly, what's really happening, and I think what's really important for everyone to know, is that most of these inspections are coming back with something.
Okay.
And in this hard market where we've talked about this consolidated group of insurance companies willing to take the risk,
right.
The insurance carrier has a line out the door for new policy opportunities, and they really want the perfect risk. Right. So we're seeing in the agency dozens and dozens of these coming back every week, where the insurance company, they don't send a really nice letter to say, hey, will you please turn back your trees? Yeah. They usually send a notice of cancellation. So actually there's three things that could happen if the insurance company wants to have a change or some kind of action taken after the inspection. Yeah. They'll send a cancellation notice, and that will really get your attention.
Right.
They sometimes will send a notice and say, hey, we're not gonna renew this policy next year until you show us that you took care of these things. So that's kind of nicer. They give you
a little bit nicer.
They give you the whole policy term. Or in sort of the softest way possible, they sometimes will say, we recommend that you do the following things, and they really don't follow up. They just ask you to do them.
Okay.
And sometimes those are just risk management things that might be a good idea.
Got it.
But more often than not, you're gonna get this notice, and it's love letters, as I say, from the insurance company, and it's gonna say, we're canceling your home effective 30 days from now, or 30 days from the date of the letter, due to these unsavory conditions. And more often than not, it's trees.
Okay.
But it could be a crack in the sidewalk. It could be maybe a hand railing missing or loose. There's all kinds of things. But take it seriously.
But don't panic.
And don't panic, And I know it feels so harsh, and I get this because I have so many wonderful clients, and they're like good law-abiding citizens of America, and they're not used to having...
They pay on time.
I know, they do all the right things.
Right.
And they are not used to having a big old insurance company tell them, sorry, but we're not doing this.
Yeah.
And really what we need to do at that point is work together. If it's trimming that needs to be done, often we can tell them, hey, we've got a tree service that has, they've bid on the property, we have a down payment, and we have a date.
Okay.
And then we follow up with the pictures after the date, and everyone's happy, and they rescind.
The cancellation.
They rescind the cancellation, and everything goes on. But we're really seeing this major tightening of the guidelines and really stringent inspections. So I just want to let everyone know that it's okay. we can get it. We can get it changed, and we can work together.
Well, and so to that end, maybe being proactive, if you know that you're going to have an inspection coming up, what are some things you can do to maybe not get the cancellation notice?
Right. So it is a good idea, and we all try to do this, but sometimes I can't foresee, or the pictures I'm looking at online, especially if this is a new purchase, we don't really know. You can go on Zillow and I can see, wow, this looks like a brilliant house. It's lovely.
Right.
But you don't really see that, yes, there is sort of this bush that's touching the house, or the limbs have grown since they took the pictures. So you just have to kind of just be prepared. If you do have, any vegetation touching the house, go ahead and get it trimmed.
Right.
They're going to ask.
They're going to ask. You might as well just do it.
Go ahead and get those done. If you have 4 steps, and a lot of us do in the Lowcountry, have these kind of beautiful 4 steps that lead up to, we're over our crawl space house.
Right.
4 steps is usually the amount of steps that where an insurance company wants to see a railing, and they're asking for them.
Oh, okay.
So those are some things to look out for. And cracks in the sidewalk, that's kind of a no-brainer. You can get them repaired, right? But no insurance company wants a crack in the sidewalk.
Right, but that's just somebody ready to trip on it.
Trip and fall, all good. But I just think the real thing is there's this hard market. Everyone's really at this heightened sense of awareness of risk management and safety, and we're just seeing all these love letters.
Yes, but it doesn't mean the end of the world.
No.
We can fix it. So
absolutely, absolutely. So at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you and your insurance agent are working on this thing together.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Meg, for being here. It's always fantastic information. I'm going to go home and trim some trees.
Trim some trees. trees. I
Yes.
love it. Thanks for having us.